Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. Oh, wait a minute. I think I kind of impersonated someone. YouTube personality, YouTube star, anyone? No?
If you can guess, put in the comments.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back. And good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are in the car. You can see people passing us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And today we are going to be taking into something very exciting, and we'll get to that. But first, I'd like to point out something unique. Maybe some of you guys have already noticed, but Alicia, what's different about you?
Oh, I have new glasses. Yay.
Does it look great?
They are transitioned, so they're a little bit sunglasses right now. So anyway.
Right.
But I like them. It's nice to... I've never had black glasses before.
Looks fabulous.
Thank you very much.
Looks fabulous.
So where are we today?
We are going to take in the Oddities and Curiosities Expo.
Yes, we are here at the New Mexico Expo Fairgrounds. What do we call it? Expo New Mexico.
Expo New Mexico, but us locals have always known it as the fairgrounds.
The fairgrounds, exactly. We're here to see this. It's supposed to be unique. And what kind of things are we going to see?
Well, such lovely exhibits such as taxidermy and a bunch of antiques, horror,
crazy medical devices.
Yes, and
clothing.
I'm hoping there won't be anything too bad for all, but
right. This
should be fun.
This has been here in Albuquerque before, and I just read this morning that they've already booked a couple days next year as well to come back. And I've also seen that this goes around the country, and this happens to be when it's here in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd check it out. We tried to wear our dark clothing so we fit in with the goth crowd. You can see Michael's got his Star Wars Cantina shirt on. I've got Madame Leota from the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. So that's about as spooky as we get.
That's about it.
Yeah. So, but the fairgrounds, we've been here before.
Yes.
Yeah. The fair is here, the fairgrounds. And we saw Journey in concert here. They've got a lot of concerts that go on in Tingley Coliseum, but that's not where we'll be today.
Nope.
We're sitting in front of the African American Pavilion Art Gallery, so that's here. And they also have the Downs.
Yes.
Yeah. That is horse races, and there's a little bit of a casino inside. And is there anything else here?
Flea market.
Oh, the flea market is here. Yeah. So it's a pretty big fairgrounds. I'm still going to call it the fairgrounds.
That's.
And so we're going to go inside of the Manuel Lujan Building, and that is usually where all of the vendors are during the state fair for stuff that's for sale. Not necessarily food stuff in this building, although there will be food today, but it's just a general multi-purpose room. Manuel Lujan Building. Do we know who Manuel Lujan was?
He was some governor or mayor or some representative official.
Okay, that works for us. So lots of people are coming in and out. I just saw people walking out with bags, so I think there's a lot of stuff for sale here. And we'll show you as much as we can and as much as they allow us to show you around. So come along to the Oddities and Curiosities Expo here in New Mexico, Albuquerque. You know the deal. You know where we're at. Come along and we'll show you around. There is that racetrack down that alleyway. And we're going to come this way towards the exhibit hall. The entrance fee for this today was $10 each if you bought it online and $15 day of. And parking was $7. But not for us because we had a pass. Over here, I'll turn you around. The building over there is Tingley Coliseum. And that is where the concerts are, bull riding is, anything that you need a lot of seating for. I know the arena football team that's here in New Mexico played there for a while. Enjoy. Thank you. So we had our electronic tickets and scanned it. So here's an overview of the first view. Let's find an aisle and work our way down. Stuff for sale over here, official merchandise. we don't need one of those. Michael already has one, don't you? Yeah, Michael already has one of those.
It's a burden that you never really understood. But Caroline, I'm doing fine. It's the others who are dying. Light a candle or curse the dark, it's all the same to me. Start a fire, drown the spark, and shake away the heat. Tell the truth or live a lie. Just don't close your eyes. And you're breaking, but you're faking. Nothing's ever wrong. And concealing what you're feeling, always standing strong. But you don't need to act like you don't bleed when you come falling down. 'Cause there's no healing when you're not feeling anything at all. Light a candle or curse the dark, it's all the same to me. Start a fire, drown the spark, and shake away the heat. Tell the truth or live a lie. Be a burden or a prize. Stick around or say goodbye. Just don't close your eyes.
far end of the building, there are restrooms and places to eat. These things are usually open when there's an event here. Train station, grill, and Kathy's sandwich board, I guess. Anyway, let's keep moving on. Hello again.
Hello.
We are on our way out. We just came out of the expo, and what do you think? First thoughts, initial thoughts.
First thoughts was that it was a very interesting experience.
Interesting is a general term.
Yes, but I mean it in the more literal sense. It was fascinating.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that we have seen, the people that we've seen, very unique, very unusual, and just an overall almost overwhelming experience to the senses.
Yeah, about anything you can see to buy. I mean, if you watched all the video, you saw all the really interesting things, from buttons all the way up to buffalo skull and tapestries and posters, artwork. I don't know what anything stands out that you remember in particular.
Well, I always love the family-friendly serial killer T-shirts and pins.
Real serial killers?
Yes, we're not talking like Freddy Krueger and Jason, although we saw plenty of them.
Those are dime a dozen.
But we're talking like Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, there was a lot of that stuff. I think that's even the horror movie stuff is definitely a dime a dozen. You're going to find stuff with The Shining and the Halloween movies and Freddy Krueger, on just about anything.
Exactly.
I was surprised there wasn't more steampunk stuff.
Indeed.
I saw a few things here and there, but not as much as I might have thought might have been here. You know what also I didn't see? Based on what you read and told us, I did not see any weird medical things.
Yes, we saw things in jars.
Yes.
We saw plenty of skeletons.
But real animal skulls and fake things that look like a two-faced skull or a two-headed creature.
For the person that has everything, there's your gift idea.
Yeah, this was definitely the shop for doing that. There was artwork of bugs that were mounted and just really unique artwork. I can't stress that enough.
Indeed. But I was a little surprised that I didn't see more horror masks.
Oh, right. Like rubber ones you can put on
your
head?
Yes, like Halloween masks.
Right.
I know that there are whole conventions just for horror masks.
Right.
I also was a little disappointed I didn't see any Edgar Allan Poe stuff.
Oh, yeah. I saw one little button with his face on it. That was kind of a cartoony drawing, but that was it.
Yes.
Yeah, lots of pelts.
Lots of pelts.
Where we can see somebody across from us that's carrying out one of those buffalo skulls. Around and zoom in right there. See, he's carrying one. Here he is. He's got his own buffalo skull. Prices that they were, I guess I'm not surprised that they went. $120 up to $175. Did you see the price on? I think there was a long-horned steer, $200 or something.
$400.
Oh, $400.
Yes.
So yeah, this the vendors took credit and cash, and they will take your money in whatever form that you can bring it.
That's right.
Okay, so we'll end this here, and we'll do one more finish up. We've got to walk off the fairgrounds and back to the car, and we'll do a final recap there when we get there. Be right back. Hello again. We are back in the car, getting ready to go. We've had a few minutes to walk from the Manuel Lujan Building to the car. And any more thoughts?
Just another thing that I was surprised that they didn't have was anything tattoo related. If not tattooing itself, because they have their own conventions for that.
Yes, they do.
But I was surprised they didn't at least have any like tattoo flash or artwork or stuff.
Yeah, I think that's true, but I think there's a lot of artwork here that is inspiring people.
True.
Yeah,
Very true.
I saw a lot of stuff that girls were carrying away going, I bet you're going to get that as a tattoo.
Yeah.
Because it was very floral and not sci-fi, but spiritual or something. I thought maybe we'd see a little more unicorny kind of things. But maybe that's pushing it away from the curiosities and oddities.
I guess so, yes. Again, a little surprised that we didn't see more of the wizards and Harry Potter, if you will.
So I think it's safe to say we could put these into categories. There were skulls.
Correct.
There were pelts.
Right.
There were animals in jars.
Yes.
There's the animal category.
Right.
Then there was artwork.
Mm-hmm.
So postcards to framed artwork pieces.
Prints.
Yeah, prints of things.
Posters.
Oh, let me go back. There are bugs. So where there were bugs, I put that in the
Bugs.
animal category.
That's animals.
Bugs that were mounted. And things like candles and incense that you can burn, those kind of things. And then clothing.
I think that's accurate, yes.
Yeah. And any sub things of that, because there were some things you could hang on your wall, wreaths, but they had a skull in it, so they're putting that in the animal category.
True, yes.
Yeah. But overall, this was a unique experience. This is a one-day event this year, just today. And as I said in the beginning, they've already booked 2 days for next year because it was packed.
Unbelievable how many people were arriving for this. When we showed up, like you said, it was really, really packed. But even as we're coming out, there are people just screaming in.
Yeah, it's crazy how busy it's going to get. I thought maybe we got there at a good time where people were leaving for lunch. But maybe that's now, and people are thinking we had lunch and now let's go. But yeah, definitely a lot of people. It was warm in there. I know at one point I was wishing I didn't have long sleeves on, but by the time we got back outside, there's a little bit of a nip in the air. Yeah. And so I was glad that I was in a long sleeve shirt again. But a lot of people, a lot of variety of people. There was all ages. We saw babies.
All ages.
We saw, I'm going to even put in the much older category. I won't say elderly, but in the much older category, they were in this. Mm-hmm. Different walks of life. Us that we're not into this culture necessarily. We found it interesting, but it's not really our thing. It's not our jam. That's right. We saw other people like that, and the full spectrum of people that they put on their best outfit. And I don't want to sound judgy. We're not judging, but you could tell they put on their best outfit of this genre of things
yes.
that they want to wear. They brought it all out. All the bells and whistles today.
Yes.
They looked their best. So every hair color under the sun.
And then even, stuff that is inspired through the sun, the prism of the sun.
Yes.
Meaning rainbows of every shade, and it was really amazing.
It was very creative.
Yes.
So this was a neat experience. Do you think you'd want to go next year?
I don't know about next year.
Yeah.
I can't imagine seeing any more than we saw today.
Right. Especially now that we know what is at these things.
Exactly. But, there's not a lot of really big, exciting things to do in Albuquerque necessarily.
Right.
Now that COVID is finishing up and our state is lifting restrictions and all that, maybe we'll get some more interesting events or whatnot. But, I think this is one of those events where you experience it once, you're good to go, unless this is your cultural thing.
Yeah, unless this is what you dig in life.
This is your tribe.
This is your tribe. So we hope you enjoyed seeing this video today and all the unique things that are at this Oddities and Curiosities Expo here at Expo New Mexico on the State Fairgrounds, as we're going to always call it.
Always call it.
So we're going to get out of here and go find out what else we can get into in Albuquerque today. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.